Hello, welcome to this getting started tutorial for Life is Feudal Your Own, the multiplayer. So we're going to go with having just spawned in. You'll spawn in on a beach and you probably won't know what the hell to do, so the purpose of this video is to show you what to do. The first thing you're going to want to do is to run up to a tree. Right click it and you want to snap off some branches. You'll see me collecting branches and stuff much faster than you will be in your server, because for the purpose of this video and all these videos that I'll be doing, I will be in GM mode, so you will see much faster gathering and stuff. So there we go, we have some branches. Now, they are the first thing you need to create your primitive tools. The second thing you'll need is plant fibre, which you can collect from basically just going to any grassy patch, right clicking and nature's law, and then gather plant fibre. Mass produce means he'll basically do it until he either runs out of breath or you tell him to stop. Sometimes you won't find anything. Usually this will be actually raising your skills as you do this, so it's always good to gather a bunch of stuff to raise your skills. Right, that's enough plant fibre. So we have some branches, some plant fibre. Now we'll need some flint stone. To find flint, you'll have to find a rocky patch like this. You'll have to come inland. We'll go up to a rocky patch here. Right click, nature's law again. You want to search for useful flintstone. We'll mass produce that as well to get a bunch of them in. A few more and we should be okay. There we go, that'll do. Right, now we have the basic pieces for our primitive tools here. So if you right click the branch, you can create a primitive tool. You get the list of them all up here. We'll start with a pickaxe. We have all the bits for it. Just produce one for now. We'll also take a shovel. What else? What else shall we have? We'll take an axe. Some of the other pieces will require rocks. And to get a rock, you'll need your pickaxe. To equip it up here. Once you have a pickaxe equipped, you can come up to a rocky patch and you can dig into it. Boom, we've got some rock. Very simple. Now it is dragging across to equip your tools. Just do that. Now, once you've got your primitive tools, you'll want to find somewhere that you're going to settle. There are maps available online that will show you where lots of ore and stuff is located, but I'd usually recommend going near ores, iron preferably, and clay and stuff. But for the purpose of this video, we're just going to find somewhere flat, because when it comes to building on this game, you need to build in a flat area. Otherwise it won't let you build there. So we're just going to run forward to this clearing in the woods. Hopefully it's clear, I've got no idea. It just looks like it is on the map. These trees are the apple trees where you can gather apples from. Not every single tree has apples on it, however. Sometimes you won't find anything, but it's good to always check them when you run past if you're in need of food. There we go, we've got 15 apples off that one. Apples are used for quite a lot of stuff, really. They're great for taming animals. What's this? This is a deer. We can't tame a deer, so we'll leave them alone. But they are important. They're good for feeding your animals, great for taming animals, and for setting snares as well, which is useful. So here we go. This is relatively flat out here. So let's just stop right here. Pressing F3 will bring up this grid will give you an idea on the height of each tile. Now you need to make the tiles flat in order to build on them. So we right click Artisan, flatten ground. If you right click the option, it will change it to your default ability. So there we go, flatten ground is now our default. You can either left click on the tile and it'll do it, or you can press E on the tile and do that. There you go, 15.4 is flat enough. So you'd keep doing that. Oh, we can't do it. We obviously need to raise it and we don't have the material that it wants you to raise it with. So we'll go this way and flatten this. Storage is a problem when you first start. You have access to a bark box, which is pretty crap. However, I recommend building a kiln. And the reason I recommend building a kiln is because you can actually store stuff in it, up to 200 stones worth. So there you go. Let's say we were to build this kiln. I'm not going to build it for you, but you get the idea. You'd fill that up, or you'd build a kiln and you'd be able to store stuff in it. Kiln doesn't take much. Plant fibre, water and clay, I think. There you go. And there you go, you've got some storage. So once you've picked where you're going to start, you've got your primitive tools, you've got some apples to eat. I recommend farming because you're going to need linen and straw for quite a lot of the construction that you're going to be getting into. So in order to set up a farm, first of all you'll need some things to plant. So if you just right click any grassy patch, you'll be able to go to farming and gather wild plants, mass produce. A lot of the time he's not going to find anything, but it is raising skills as you do it. So we found an onion straight away and then we've barely found anything. Oh, there you go, some flax. The most important things to begin with, in my opinion, are flax and wheat, because you'll get the straw, and from the flax you'll actually get the flax stems, which you then boil, and you will turn that into linen thread and linen cloth, which are very important. So getting a farm up and running as soon as possible is recommended. So we have a bunch of stuff. I don't want to waste too much of your time. So if we go back into the grid, I tend to do a lot of stuff in this grid view. You right click the floor, and then we're going to right click this to set plough to our default ability. So we're going to plough, just do 2x2 square. Take the grid off. As you can see, there's lots of grass and stuff on the floor. If you want to see the floor easier, just go into your video settings and just turn off the grass distance. Hit apply. Okay, and as you can see, it's much easier to see the floor now. This is useful for lots of stuff. If you're out hunting, turning off that, you'll see stuff easier. It's a bit cheap, I know, but who cares, eh? Who cares? Right. So in order to plant some of the things we've just picked up, so we got some flax and some onions and some grapes. We would right-click the ploughed dirt, farming, sow some flax. There we go. This is, you'll obviously want to spend much more time building a bigger farm, gathering more things to plant, but as I said, flax and wheat are very important. You'll have 3 stages of growth. As you can see, they're just sprouts at the moment. It can take, depending on your server settings, it can take a couple of days, real days, for your crops to grow. They'll grow from sprout into their medium stage, where they're basically not look like a mature plant, and then finally into their harvestable stage, when you can harvest them. You will need a sickle to harvest them. Again, we can create sickles, primitive ones, from here. So there we go. You've got your land where you're going to build stuff. Get a farm up as quick as you can. Gather food from apple trees, or you can just right click the floor, and the gather wild plants. Everything you pick up from there you can also eat if you're not going to plant it. So yeah, the kilns are great storage. So you've got a place to stay, you'll get some food in, get a farm up, and then from there, really, your next mission is to get some iron ore, which I'll cover in a different video. But there you go, there's getting started. Of course, if you're on a PvP server or something, someone could run along on a horse with a lance and stick it up your ass and you're dead. But hopefully that doesn't happen. I hope you enjoy yourself. And yeah, thanks for watching.